let's get started. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hey, November has come and gone, and the time has come for me to share my top 5 favorite fragrances for the month. Before we deep dive into my top 5, make sure that you subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell boo so you don't miss when I upload another video. Duh! After subscribing, turning those post notifications on and setting them to all so you don't miss when I post a little deal or when I post the next video. Make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up and hype it up as well because it's free and it goes such a long way to help support the channel and help us to grow. Last but certainly not least, never ever forget if you are interested in trying or buying any of the fragrances that we discussed in today's video to make sure to shop via any available links, discounted links, or discount codes down below in the description box because it really helps support the channel and you're gonna buy it anyway. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now, if you're interested in knowing my top 5 favorite fragrances for the month of November, make sure you keep watching. Ooh, these retainers, girl. Before we get into my favorite fragrances for the month, I do want to share my scent of the day, which I haven't put on just yet because I was waiting to spray it on with you. I did just get this lovely package over from the team at Commodity. This is their new, ooh, hold on. It's really PR-esque. Their new launch coming out on December 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. At the time of me filming this video, this is not out just yet, but this is iced. And of course, as per usual, they sent over all 3 scent spaces. The personal is the white one here, the travel. They also sent over the bold scent space travel, and they sent over a full size of the expressive scent space. I'm gonna go ahead and fight for my life to get this out of the package. Hold on. Okay. Very secure in there. Perfect for shipping. Here's a close-up of the expressive scent space of ice. I have not sprayed this on just yet, so I'm going to wear this as my scent of the day and spray it on with you all for the first time. And give it a little bit of grace just because I'm still getting over a cold, which you can probably hear in my voice. But for this to be one of the first scents that I'm wearing back to wearing fragrances, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Very, very fruity, but fresh, effervescent almost, like really invigorating, very cooling. Ooh, I'm really liking it. This is very juicy. It's almost like froyo or like sorbet. That's what it's reminding me of because it's delicious and fun, but it's also fresh. It's almost minty, but not like toothpaste. There's like a woodiness coming through as well with that like fruity spiciness. You've been following me for a while, you would know that I love me a fruity moment in the cold. And I love that Commodity is giving us something different. They didn't just come out with pistachio or vanilla. And no shade, I hope that I'm describing this well. I don't feel like I am, but again, this is my first time spraying this, so stand by for my fully formed thoughts. Really enjoying this first spray, and it smells super unique to anything I have in my collection so far, but okay, Commodity. Stand by again for my fully formed thoughts. But again, today's scent of the day is the new launch from Commodity, Ice. I smell so freaking good. The scent bubble is scent bubbling. But let's get started with my top 5 favorite fragrances for the month. Starting off with number 5. You all know I never know what order I'm going to do this in. Let's start with this one. Starting off with this one that I don't think I've ever shared online in any capacity, but not for any particular reason other than, you know, I just wanted to keep something for myself. I wouldn't say I gate kept it, but I also don't feel like I need to tell y'all everything. Regardless, coming at number 5 for the month is Bulgari's Omnia Crystalline, and this is the EDT formulation. This is a classic fragrance, I feel like, in the community. Maybe one that people have kind of forgotten about, but I haven't. I don't know if you all can see my dent, but this has been a love for quite some time in my collection. I just ain't tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all now because it literally was one that I just kept reaching for during the month of November. And I wouldn't even deem this a quote unquote like fall, winter, cozy weather type of fragrance, but an effective one nonetheless. OMG Crystalline is like effortless, soft-spoken luxury. It is fresh and green. I think there's some pear blossom in it. So a subtle fruitiness, but not like super sweet. Effortlessly like clean and floral, just very light, soft, dainty. I wore this in the house a lot this month before I got sick. This just smells easygoing, but expensive at the same time. It is light and airy, fresh, not at all beast mode screamer. It is very soft and subtle, and definitely one that you can wear if you're in like an office setting and people are sensitive, if y'all got a policy against fragrance, if you're going to a medical appointment. I wore this a lot to bed or to work from home. It's actually low-key getting overpowered by commodity ice because of how gentle it is. It is very feminine and fresh. Definitely right up my alley. And makes a statement without screaming it at you. You know what I'm saying? Without even having to say anything at all. Very, very ladylike. If you want a fragrance that you just enjoy to yourself or whoever you let into your scent bubble, perfect if you're like a flight attendant or a nurse. This is just an easy reach in general, but especially for me this month, it's just been a lot going on, and this was one that I knew I could count on regardless of where I was going or not going. And one that just makes me feel uplifted and happy and like a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I just also especially love that Mama Tresses has fallen in love with this fragrance as well. So needless to say, by the dent, we're going to have to go ahead and get another bottle. And I also know, thanks to the Santa Maria and her toxicity, I need to block you, girl, that there is an eau de parfum formulation of OMG Crystalline, but a favorite that has been a favorite and one that I definitely recommend getting your nose on. It is classic, it is timeless, and effortlessly beautiful. So again, coming in at number 5 for the month is Bulgari's OMG Crystalline. Coming in at number 4 for the month, another fragrance that has just been easy to reach for and that I just enjoyed reaching for because it's new and delicious, is Clean Reserve's new Skin Intense, one that we have talked about a few times already on the channel. And this was sent to me from the team at Clean, but they ain't paying me to mention this in a favorites video. I'm mentioning it in a favorites video because it's actually a favorite. As you all know, this was a love at first sniff. Every single thing that I love about the original Skin, which FYI is right here and is gone. And shout out to Clean. They are sending me another bottle that is in transit to my home right now. Blessed be the fruit. But this new intense one, hear me and hear me good. The sweetness in this is not as quote unquote unisex and not as subtle as it is in the original. The sweetness is front and center in this. Still very effortless, very clean, fresh out of the shower. But the sweetness not only makes it more feminine to my nose, but makes a more substantial scent bubble to my nose. Not only is it sweeter, caramelized sugar, like musk, some florals. I think there's some vanilla in this as well. It is creamier, it is sexier, and just more intense. I don't know how else to describe this. I have not gotten compliments from this. I've just genuinely been enjoying reaching for this. Whether I'm going out and about, whether I'm going to the office, whether I'm working from home, This can fit any of those occasions without being too sweet, without being cloying. This again was just an easy reach, like, and definitely a more fitting freshie of sorts for cooler weather. Not a screamer, not a beast mode, room filling scent, but effective. Definitely on the more moderate, probably the lower moderate end of projection, but still effective and has been a go-to for me this month. And definitely one that I'm eager to continue spending time with. And as the vanilla ages in this, please, if you want a fragrance that don't really smell like a fragrance, if you want a fragrance that smells like you naturally smell that way, just like fresh and sweet at the same time. If you enjoy smelling sweet and edible, but still want a wearable and sophisticated approach to that, this is one I recommend getting your nose on. Again, coming in at number 4 for the month is Clean Reserve's New Skin Intense. Moving on to number 3 for the month of November. This one is no stranger to the channel. This was actually my first love from this brand that I spent my own money on, and one that we've been talking about a lot recently. This is Sniff and Alex L's first collaboration, Heal the Way. Do y'all see my dent? This is an endangered species. I don't even need to spend a lot of time on this one because we've talked about this one incessantly on this channel. It started out as a favorite on this channel, and it will remain a favorite on this channel. This is, first of all, it starts off really zingy. I think there's some ginger in the opening, something giving it some bite, some kick. It's nutty from some pistachio, creamy sweet from some vanilla, warm, cuddly, cozy from some Palo Santo. It is gourmand, but still fragrance. It is blended masterfully. This just smells like a warm hug, and you're resting in the bosom of your grandma during the holidays, or like in a moment when you really need it, when you down in the dumps and you just need somebody to bring you back to yourself. That is what this smells like to me. It is everything I want to smell like in the fall and winter months. Sweet, but spicy. You know what I'm saying? And I cannot get enough of this fragrance. I have layered this with another favorite to the channel, She Was Here, which we talk about incessantly on this channel. This is actually an honorable mention because I layered these two. Both of these are pistachio, vanilla. She Was Here is definitely more floral, and the pistachio is more dry, more salty, and the pistachio in this is definitely more sweet, creamy, rich. But the combination of those two together, my God, on today. I got compliments with that combo, of course, because both of these are compliment getters. But something about Heal the Way just really connected with me this month. And maybe it was because I was coming down with something. But it got super cold and windy here this month, and this just made me feel warm and fuzzy. Definitely one that, as you all know, I highly recommend getting your nose on if you haven't. This is my first love from Sniff and will remain in the collection until it can no longer be here. I need to go ahead and get me another bottle, but in case you have not tried this, I'll make sure my link and discount code to Sniff is down below in the description box. But a known favorite, again, to the channel and for the month of November is Sniff and Alex L's Heal the Way. Moving on to number 2 for the month. I'm going to go with this one. This is another one that is no stranger to the channel, and one that I am going to reach for every freaking fall and winter. This is a flanker, and is the only flanker in this line that is welcome in my home. YSL's Libre Le Parfum. Libre Le Parfum and Libre Le Parfum only. This is a Libre Le Parfum Supremacy channel. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. This takes that familiar, fresh but sweet, sophisticated lavender, orange blossom, vanilla DNA from Libre, makes it deeper, richer, and more expensive, if you ask me. It's much smoother and just better to my nose due to the addition of not only some honey, but some saffron. You all know, if you are regular to the channel, that this is a saffron stan account. We call her Saffronia here. Not only does saffron give a spice, an airy sweetness, not only does it elevate a fragrance, it helps a fragrance, in my lived experience, to last for 7 to 10 business days. And from my experience, Libre in general does not have a performance issue, and this one lives up to that name. It definitely does. 7 to 10 business days on my skin, even longer on clothes. This gets compliments, and you smell like you're about your business. I don't play around with layering this too much. I just don't feel like it needs any help. But I'm sure you could. It's a vanilla-based fragrance, so I'm sure you could play around with that. I can't really speak to that because I find that this does just what I needed to do all on its own. It is decadent, but very grown, sophisticated, and listen, I have so many scent memories with this fragrance, and I will continue building on them. And as much as I am obsessed with this fragrance, I do not have to douse myself in this in order for it to not only last, for it to get compliments. I'm able to smell this on myself all freaking day long. And to this day, I don't feel the need to add any other Libre flanker to my home, to my collection. The Vanille Couture, I'm going to try that again and really try to understand what y'all see in that one, because what I've tested thus far, I don't get it. But stand by. I'm willing to give it grace and try it again. And the bottle was pretty. This bottle was cute too, but this is a 1 ounce, and I'm kind of glad that it's only a 1 ounce because a little bit of this goes a very, very long way. And it's just a fragrance that I can count on. This is signature scent worthy, where I can wear this to the office, special occasions. It's going to perform every single time. It's never going to miss. So coming in at number 2 for the month is Libre Le Parfum from YSL. Coming in at number 1 for the month is a new addition to my collection, one that I picked up for myself for my birthday. December is my birthday month, so yay. But this is my birthday gift to myself. This year has not been no crystal stare, but that doesn't mean I have to stink. And this is one that I have heard rave reviews about from so many of you all here in the internet space, in the fragrance space specifically. I just felt like I was going to love it, and with it coming in at number 1 for the month, obviously I was right. Coming in at number 1 is Soie Malacé from Dries Van Noten. Do y'all see my dent already? Absolutely no regrets whatsoever about purchasing myself this. I did pick this up from Nordstrom. This is black currant, so it's fruity, fun. I think there's also some citrus, so bright, almost sparkly, bubbly, fizzy even. Very girly, flirty, rosy. There's also some sweetness coming from some cocoa and a little nuttiness from some chestnut, which makes it perfect for the holidays. But honestly, this is giving signature scent. I'm feeling like I'm going to be able to wear this all year round. I will not be spraying this on a tester strip because this is extremely expensive. and definitely a luxurious purchase. But the way that I have been wearing this or smelling it or just spraying it on the back of my hand just so I can experience this silky, fruity, flirty, feminine goodness. Did I mention the silk note? There is a silk note. I don't know what silk smells like, but this is probably spot on or pretty damn close. Not beast mode, but the walk by air is undeniable. The scent bubble, oh my god. Oh my god. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. I don't know how to explain it. It's like approachable but luxurious at the same time. This is one of the best decisions I made all year. I don't know what else to say. It's just beautiful. Everything that they say about this is true. I don't feel like I'm doing justice describing it. This is one that you have to experience, and one that I am so grateful that I picked up. I definitely was a bit reckless, and I'll do it again. I would do it again. I'm ecstatic to have this in my collection, and I will be wearing this forever. Not just throughout the fall and winter, but like this, I feel like is going to do numbers in the warmer months as well, without being too much. Sweet and gourmand-ish, but still fragrance. Oh, it's so pretty. I also layered this with She Was Here, Match Made in Heaven, the chestnut and vanilla rosiness in this mixed with the pistachio vanilla rosiness and She Was Here. 10 out of 10 combo. And I definitely anticipate layering with this even more, but the cheese stands alone. This can handle her own, and definitely speaks to how I want to present myself and carry myself going forward in my life, and is a great birthday fragrance. 10 out of 10, would highly recommend. So glad I was able to add this to my collection. And number one for the month of December, and maybe for 2025 at large, goes to Suave Malake from Dries Unknown. All right, I'm starting to get congested again, so I'm going to go ahead and top up on my Sudafed. But hopefully you all enjoyed hearing my top 5 favorite fragrances for the month of November. Definitely sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your favorite fragrances for the month were. Let me know if you have tried any of the fragrances that we discussed today, or if you're interested in trying them. And of course, if you are interested, make sure that you shop via any available links, discounted links, or discount codes down below in the description box, because it really helps me out. After commenting on this video and on your way to watching another video of mine, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Very Joan Carol Clayton. Yes, exactly. Even my part ain't straight. Like, just I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I done. Okay. Feel so lovely. It's really Christmas.